I would not want to start my academic journey once more.
Did you go through any stressful moments throughout your academic journey? Good morning, everyone. So we are live from Delhi Public School, Megacity, Kolkata, an institution which creates history by scoring a perfect 100% in ICSE 2025. We have Debotri Mojumdar with us today, who have scored 100% for DPS Megacity and for herself as well. That was a great achievement. Good morning, Debotri.
Good morning.
It is very great to have you. So 30th April 2025. 11 a.m., the clock seemed to strike more faster. So what was your reaction when you found out that 800s out of the 10 subjects you gave and 299s?
I did not check the result myself. I had an online class that day. So my mother checked the results and she informed me like 15 to 20 minutes after when my class was over. And I was really very happy to see that I could score perfectly. The results reflect all of our hard work, my parents, my teachers, my schools, and my own efforts that I've put in here.
So what was your daily study routine, if you can enlighten us with that?
I studied 2 to 4 hours daily in class 10. Basically my strategy was to study for shorter hours. Like I did not set up long hypothetical study routine which could not be followed. I set goals which were easy to follow, but I ensured that I did follow the goals. And I suggest this to my juniors as well. You don't need to study 8 hours, 10 hours a day. You must have sleep for 8 hours and study as much as you can, study efficiently. Like you should be studying for short time, but you should be understanding everything that you're studying in that short time.
So studying efficiently and studying consistently requires a lot of motivation throughout the year, right? So what motivated you towards the success that you scored today?
I enjoyed studying most of the subjects, and that is all that one needs to study consistently. And apart from that, teachers and parents were always there to motivate.
So which subject did you find the most challenging?
Well, as I told you that enjoying the subjects is important for studying them. Now, history was not a subject that I liked to study. So yeah, it was difficult to study history every day. So I kind of did not study history that much. But that did not create a problem because we were taught really well in school, so well that we could retain the knowledge for a long time. And moreover, we got like a week's break before history exam, so we could complete the syllabus in that time. And apart from that, English is a difficult subject. I scored quite less marks in school exams in English, so I worked hard in English throughout the year, and that has helped me to increase my grades in the ICSE.
So what was the role, rather what was the support that you got from the institution or the faculty of DPS Megacity?
They are everything. I am blessed that I got the opportunity to study here, to come under their guidance. They have supported me throughout, not just in class 10, from KG1 till class 10 and now and forever. They have supported me mentally and in terms of academics. They have helped me not to take any stress. They have kept me motivated. And to talk about academics, we know that we have the best faculty here.
So revision is important for success, as you said. So what are some techniques which you want to share with us that you took during your revision sessions?
The first step of revision is when you return from school to home, that day itself, you need to revise thoroughly all the topics that have been taught in school that day. Then the second step of revision is when you are packing your bags for school the next day, you go through the notes once very quickly, but that helps you revise whatever has been done. And then the next steps of revisions are before the examinations. And finally, for a board year student, the most important phase is December, January, and you need to cover all your syllabus, the entire year syllabus in that 2 months period so well that you remember it for your whole life, not just for the ICSE, we are learning it for the whole life. And while revising, it is also important that you attempt several papers, maybe the test papers available or different schools' papers and mock test papers prepared by your own school. This will help you verify that whatever you have revised, if you are being able to retain that completely.
Apart from studies, because you have been studying for just 2 to 3 hours as you stated, which was efficient enough. So apart from studies, what kept you engaged throughout the day?
I liked painting. I painted whenever I felt like painting. I listened to music almost regularly, and I love singing as well. And apart from that, I read several storybooks.
So what are some habits which you developed that enabled you to stay consistent throughout the year from the beginning itself?
There is nothing as such that I developed last year to stay consistent. Good habits that I have developed them from childhood thanks to my schools who have motivated me to follow healthy habits.
So what must be one's mindset before appearing for ICSE examinations?
You should not target to get like 100 in any subject, or you should not target a particular rank. Your target should be to give your best in the exams. Your target should be to study well so that you can use that knowledge in your entire life and sit for the exams, keeping this in mind that exams are not the end of everything.
So as we all know that the backbone of our entire life is our family. So how did your family back up? How did your family help you throughout the year?
I did not have any private tutor. Thanks to my school, I did not require that, but even when I needed any form of help in terms of academics, my mother was always there. She has guided me from when I was born till today in any topic, anything. And mental support that always comes from the family. They have always kept me motivated, entertained. I have got whatever I have wanted. I am very fortunate, and my parents have never made me feel that I lack anything or that I am incompetent. They have always made me believe that I can do things.
So as of today, you excelled in boards 2025. Now, what is a piece of advice that you want to give to your juniors who will be appearing for the next years so that they can score well for their examinations?
Firstly, I suggest that you should try not to miss much classes. Even if you do miss classes, try to cover them up by contacting the teachers in your free periods. And then, as I told before, the most important revision strategy is that when you return to home, you revise all the topics thoroughly that has been taught that day. And another thing is that this year the problem that board students face is that we are used to completing our syllabus by January, but since we have pre-boards in December, so you need to complete your syllabus by November. So it might be that you are unable to complete your syllabus before December, but I must say that you should not panic. It's okay not to do well in pre-boards. Focus on the part of the syllabus that has been completed. And then the next 2 months you get, the first thing would be to complete those parts of the syllabus which you could not complete before the pre-boards, and then continue with the revision.
So are there any books or quotes or any person who inspired you to come to the place where you are today, getting a tagline in the newspapers, getting a headline in the newspapers as the ICSE topper?
Well, School teachers, as I told you, have always motivated me, and so have my parents. But if you ask for one person, in class 2, Shushmita ma'am was my class teacher, and she was the first person who made me believe that I'm capable of doing things, that I should study. She was the first person who motivated me to study.
So, if you get a opportunity to start your academic journey all over again, so what is the flaws which you know that you have within yourself which you want to fix? What will be those flaws?
I would not want to start my academic journey once more. It's going well.
So no, I'm saying that what do you want to fix? Means some flaws which you know which you have. So where are the things you want to build yourself? The points where you want to make yourself stronger.
There is nothing as such, I think, that I can change by starting it all over. We learn from our mistakes, and so I think any mistake that I've made in my entire life have helped me to come here. So, like, I do not want to rectify my mistakes when those were made. Mistakes are essential. So,
Mistakes are the stepping stones to success. So, what is a fun fact that none of others know apart from you and your close people, of course?
well, I was very naughty when I was in the junior pre-primary classes, and yeah, coming to school, interacting with different people, ultimately things changed. I have changed, and also I was an introvert. I did not have many friends in the KGs, but over time I developed some communication skills, and I started interacting with people, and ultimately I have changed.
So after your results came out, there are certain changes which has happened, right? So there are people who are asking you, "Hey, you are Debotri, right?" So what is your feeling then? What are you feeling that special enough that I have done something by which I am recognized throughout, not only in the institution, throughout India as well?
Well, I feel very awkward when someone asks me like that, you are Debotri, because I'm just a normal person. I'm a student like anyone else. I worked hard and I got this result. Anyone can do that if they're working hard, they're studying well, they're studying by enjoying the subjects. So that is nothing special that makes me different from others. And I do not like it when others treat me differently. That makes it difficult for interacting with people when they separate me from them.
Now, what are your future goals? What are you planning to become as you?
I aspire to become an engineer, and I'm preparing for that from right now.
Any specific institute you are targeting?
To be honest, anything will do, but obviously the target is IIT.
So, any specific reason why you have chosen as engineering or to go to IIT means as a target? Any specific reason that has motivated you or encouraged you to move there?
My parents are engineers, so I have some idea about the line, and engineers build new things, whatever that be it in terms of construction, be it in terms of programming. Engineers create new things which are useful to the public, and I have that interest, I have that wish that I want to build things which can be used by people, something beneficial. And I think if I become an engineer, I will get that opportunity to create things.
So these days, often articles come up that teenagers are stressed. So did you go through any stressful moments throughout your academic journey? And if you, then how did you manage them?
Well, people are stressed when you have people pressurizing you that you have to do something. The main thing is that you don't take the pressure. Live your life, enjoy it. The main thing was that my parents never pressurized me, and if you can bypass all the pressure that is coming on you, you can live freely without any stress. Don't take any stress. At least for board exams, there is no reason to take any stress.
So did you use any digital tool to manage your time?
No, but yeah, for practicing papers. Obviously I set timers, but that is not any digital tool as you meant to say, I think. Nothing as such.
Now finally, what, as you said that you want to become an engineer, you scored pretty well in your boards, not pretty well, rather the best one can score 100%. So for the ones who will be coming up, so they'll be aspiring you that I want to score like Debotri scored for herself and DPS Megacity, of course. So you created a history in DPS Megacity. Rather, scoring 800s is no joke and not someone that anyone can do. Stress, as you mentioned, is something that we should not shoulder on ourselves. It was great talking to you. Now, the last thing which I will ask you, okay, for the next people who will be coming up, the piece of advice you said is to stay consistent. So there are certain things that keeps us distracting, like the mobile phones we use, and any free time we get, we swipe up the Instagram reels, the YouTube reels. So what do you want to say about that?
When you are having free time, I suggest you read storybooks. Once you start reading a book, you can't get out of it, and that will avoid you scrolling reels. And when you are using mobile, if you are really getting distracted by social media, then my advice would be to delete that app, because social media is not doing anything constructive at this age. You may use YouTube for educational purposes, but you need to have that control over yourself that I will open YouTube and I will only search for educational content or anything that will help me, because there are many entertaining videos that are available on YouTube. Now, a thing that happens when you search certain things, your recommendations come accordingly. So yeah, if you search good things, you will not get anything that will distract you in your recommendations. But yes, try to avoid using social media as much as possible, because maybe you think that I'll watch one video, I'll watch one reel, and you go on doing that, scrolling and scrolling for hours, and you waste so much time that you regret it later. So that should be avoided because it is not doing anything constructive for you. If you want to entertain yourself, there are many other ways to entertain.
So presently, are you taking any part in any events which you want to, or which is keeping you engaged at this time?
At this moment, I'm not taking part in any event, but thanks to my school, I have got the opportunity of participating several inter-school events last year, and before that, obviously.
So thank you everyone. It was great speaking to the ICSE topper Debotri Mojumdar from DPS Megacity, and we are closing here. Thank you, Debotri.